Hello, everybody. It is.
Oh, volume off.
Woo, volume off. We're getting ourselves put together here. It's So Live with
Steph and Eileen.
Woo!
Yeah, yes.
How are you guys tonight? We're back.
We're back, yes.
Little hiatus last week. Hopefully you guys didn't miss it but missed us, but we're here now, so all is
We're
well.
back. All's good.
Back. So I hope you guys are noticing my cute little outfit. It's actually a skirt, but I wasn't going to show y'all. But I'm wearing
Of course
jeans
she's going to
underneath
show.
it. I'm wearing jeans.
That's just the way she is.
That's comfortable. So, yeah, so we have a purpose for this outfit. I won't tell you where I got it from because that's not important.
We're not promoting that.
We're not promoting that place, but I did see it and then I thought of this stuff and I thought, oh, I should get that.
So she's dressing for our products now.
That's right. That's right. So, hi, Pat. I heard you were in 2 times today.
Two.
Two.
Not just a repeat customer, but she's a repeat on the daily customer list.
Customer. Yay. Well, we'll give it a few minutes and we'll see who else is going to... Oh, we're already up to 5 viewers. You guys, say hi when you pop in, if you can think about it. If not, give us a thumbs up.
Lisa and Chris and Margaret and Mary and Lori Joe and Pat again and Mary Lou again and Sherry and Nancy.
See,
Holy
it comes
mackerel.
up so much faster than over here.
Oh, we're doing much better on here than...
Oh, I sure was.
And Lisa. I missed Lisa and Lisa at the very beginning.
Lisa.
We're just super fast.
Lisa.
So we're getting people.
What are you watching? That's not us. That's like a few times ago.
Well, gee, that explains why we got so many people. Gee!
I have had...
I'm not technology.
You guys...
We all know that.
I've had my best friend from Washington State in town over the last week, and Steph has been... I mean, she's in the shop more than I am anyways, but she's, I've been out of the shop all week pretty much, so she's tired.
I'm very tired.
She's done amazing though.
Okay, so now we've just got Pat and Chris. We're okay.
We're okay. I'm back on board.
I'm back on.
Okay, guys.
I'm watching the right outfits.
What do you think? Belt or no belt? Belt? I vote belt.
The big decision of the day.
Belt or no belt? Leave your comments. Belt or no belt. Because I will wear this in the future, probably with like a cute pair of black leggings or something.
Hi, Kathy. She's from Colorado Springs.
Hey, Kathy from Colorado Springs. How are you doing tonight? Yay.
Welcome.
Well, let's see here. 6:33. We should get started. Steph, do you want to start with our announcements?
Well, our announcements. So basically, Shop Hop. Guess we're still doing it. And also this Sunday is the big Sunday, the Super Sunday for the entire region. So we're all going to be open.
You did this for region.
Region. And we are open from 11 to 5.
11 to 5 on Sunday.
If you come late, you can keep her later.
I'm okay with that.
She's done that before. You also have me on speed dial in case I don't show up.
True.
So we'll see what happens. So anyway, yes, we're in the middle of Shop Hop still. Goes through the end of July. We are completely out of magazines, but if you're in a crisis and you need one of those forms, we do have those. There are a few other places that may have some close by. Last I heard, I haven't heard the update for this week yet.
So far as I know, So Be It in Jewel still has some, and so does Mended Hearts in Ellsworth. They still have some. So you guys can, on Mended Hearts, you can go onto their website and get it there, or just go on in. So you're going to be shop hopping there anyway, so you might as well.
Yeah. Worst case scenario.
Yep.
That's either way. But anyway, so we've got that. Let's see. Oh, if you do need... Okay, if you need something for your squares, for Shop Hop. Okay, this is our square. So if you need that, a place to put them, because these can fray a little bit, we do have these nice little bags. It's So Tempting bags. We also have some other ones that say Tool Time or Tool Time that are really cute too. They both work really well. Yes, the very important and a very important thing that happened this week.
If you don't want your little block to fall out and look like this sad little fella, get yourself
He was
a
found
bag.
on the street.
It was so sad. Get
Yes.
yourself a bag.
So you need a bag to keep everything nice. Now, you could wash that guy. I'm really not sure how well it would stand up though. So, it's
So sad.
sort of a sad situation, but
Very sad.
we were glad it made made its way back.
It did.
But
I
yeah.
found it in front of the bank just to the east of us.
Yeah, so it probably fell out of somebody. We did have somebody leave their magazine here, but we got that mailed off to them today.
Good.
So that should be, but luckily we made the phone call.
That
so they
brings
knew.
up a good point. Very important to put your name on your passport, so that way if you do leave your magazine behind, the shop can get it back to you.
Right. And that's another good reason for when you register for the raffle and things like that. It's awesome because then if you happen to put your phone number, we can call you.
Yep.
I mean, we were pretty lucky in the fact that we had, the lady that was doing it was actually helping her friend who was with her, but she was in charge of it.
Gotcha.
And so she bought something, but it was her friend's magazine. And so we called
so
the
she
lady
was
that bought
able
something, and so we were able to get it
to get to.
back
The
to where
other
she needed
thing,
to go. So.
as we are getting close, I mean, we still have like 3 weeks or so of Shop Hop left.
Yeah.
So we're not quite to the end, but we do have a lot of people that are finishing off. They're done with what they're going to do, and they're ready to send off their magazine. So you remember, guys, in the past, what you've been able to do with the magazine is you have been able to just leave it at a shop, and the shop will take it or mail it off. However, this year, you guys are responsible for mailing off your own passports. So keep that in mind. And you're just mailing out the passport. You're not obviously mailing off the magazine, which I don't even know why I would say that because that's pretty obvious. But so that is going to be the responsibility of you folks. If there are any shops that were closed for whatever reason, like Little House.
They were actually open this week.
Yes, they were. But if you
I found out
happen
about
to
that.
have, if they were closed when you were out in their direction, it was okay to say closed on there and then send $1 in with your passport, and then you will get sent the square.
Yeah, you can send it this way.
So-
Now, just so you guys know, if you're wondering, we have our own fat quarter pack of all Iowa Shop Hop fabric. So, if you just want to have a little bit of everything so you can try and come up with something, this is us with our coordinates. This is us with our additional fabric here, the whole thing. So the whole thing is a bonus price of $45.
Yeah. And I have to
So-
say that the coordinates that we've paired for the shop, I kind of love them.
They really are awesome.
They've worked really well, and it's like kind of shocking because when we kind of were going through the shop, we're like, oh my gosh, this works so perfect.
And
So-
the way that she
Oh,
did it, it's
Nancy.
actually a baker's dozen.
Yeah.
There's 13 of them in here, and you get them for the price of 12.
So
So special deal.
very awesome.
That's going on right now. So
Very awesome.
anyway, so know that that's available for shopping.
And you guys, I just want you all to know how lucky we are in this state to have the Shop Hop. There are so many folks out there that are like, our state doesn't do anything like this at all. Either they do, if they have a Shop Hop, it's a week long, it's a few days long, it's just, a few stores. We have the whole state. We have this year 86 stores. We have 2 months,
2 full months.
2 full months.
Nobody gets that length
And
of
it's
time.
so much fun for our shops, for our customers, for you guys. I mean, it's just fun.
It is. It's fun for us because we get to meet
Yeah.
all of you.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the fact that I'm still seeing new people.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always new people coming in. I had a couple of ladies here from Nebraska today.
Oh, that's so cool.
Nebraska's not, now Minnesota, I swear we've had half the state here.
I love all you
Because-
Minnesotans.
It's just,
You guys are
it's
awesome.
great. But I mean, I've had Michigan. In fact, oh my gosh, the lady came in from Michigan, and I said, "Oh, you've already been here." And she said, "No, this is my first time here." And I said, "But your name's in our system." She's the one who ordered the magazines from us because she heard about us, and so she ordered the magazines, and then now she's
That's
coming and
cool.
doing her own. So I was really excited that I actually got to meet her.
So as shop owners, you guys, this is the really cool part,
This is the
especially
fun part.
when we hear of you guys watching us on Facebook Live or you follow us on Facebook, and then you come in and you see us for the first time. We get this high.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a high.
it is.
It's really cool to connect with you guys. So yeah,
It's sort of like
and even if
knowing
you don't,
knowing our fabric is going to a good home.
or even if you don't
and-
buy anything,
Yeah.
I mean, we want you to buy stuff because otherwise we can't stay in business.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, we're people.
Well, we've got Kathy Anderson, Pam Miller, Mary Lou Larson Semler, my aunt,
Hi,
and Nancy
Auntie.
Jensen. So,
Okay.
Jensen, not Jensen.
All right,
Jensen.
so we should move on from
So-
Shop Hop.
Okay,
Do we need to do that? We don't have to, but I always like to because I think it's cool.
okay. Well, Marty and Me Club, that's coming up this Saturday. We are working on this little Seven Sisters one, minus the bonus there. So we are working on that Seven Sisters pattern. In fact, I had one of the girls come in today, so I had to do a quick demo. And so I wasn't quite prepared for that, but I was close. So I missed it by that much. No. Anyway, she wasn't able to make it on Saturday. But we do have a really cool pattern, and it's going to be fun because we're playing with hexes. Playing with stars and no Y seams. So that's an awesome thing about Marty
white
Michelle.
seams. That is very important. And you guys, the camera's like going light and dark again. I don't know what's going on with that. It's we have improvements that are slowly coming. Maybe. Okay, sorry.
Well, little by little, we'll get there.
Little by little.
So
So
yeah,
we
that's-
will prorate you if you guys don't want to be if you're not interested in the past projects because this is project number 3.
This is project number 3.
So
Mhm.
we will prorate you and put you at wherever project we're at when you get dialed in. But you guys, it's so fun.
It is fun, and there's a whole bunch you can learn. I mean, I've had a lot of people coming in. They were talking about the houses that we're going to make and the carpenter star and a few others, and I'm like, those are coming up.
And this is the way I describe Marty Michelle's template system. I think that's what we can call it, a template system.
Template system, sure.
When you go to the barbecue or to the potluck or to whatever you're bringing food to, and you go to a fancy bakery and you buy that fancy beautiful cake, and then you take it out of its box and you put it on your own plate and you take it to the barbecue, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful, and you're like, it was so easy because
I bought it.
I bought it. But I'll let you think I made it. So yes, you are making something. You're not buying anything pre-made. But the techniques and the simplicity of it, once you get it, it is something that, like this right here, that can look very complicated and very difficult, but so easy. And so everybody's like, and you're like, oh yeah, I did that.
I started doing a project where I wanted to show off our. You're right, it is getting all dark and light. I hope it's not doing that on your end.
I think it is.
Anyway, I wanted to show off our batiks. So I just started working on. I got out the set B, which is based on the 4-inch, and made these guys. Quick and easy.
Cool.
Carpenter stars.
Look how awesome those are.
But they just turn out.
Look at the points,
The
guys.
points are good, and I can't say that it's because I'm that greatly talented. It's because she has some great.
They're just that
system.
good. If you guys,
And I mean, one right after another.
yeah, if you guys have seen our all Iowa Shop Hop project that I did using one of Marty Michelle's templates, that was the first time I've used that template ever.
Okay.
And it looks amazing. By all means, is it perfect? No, because I was kind of rushing it. But for the first time using that template, it looks awesome. So Steph went and very graciously grabbed it. So this is our project. What did I call this? Winter Stars?
Winter stars. Yeah.
Winter Stars. So this is our project that we have, and I think we have one more kit left. We were able to do one more.
I have one more kit. I might be able to squeeze one
Yeah.
or two if necessary.
So I need to
So.
see if we can't get from Shelly some more black. So
But we're working on
we're working. But anyways, guys, that's how awesome these templates are. They give you the ability to make stuff that looks super complicated very easy. So, should we
Kelly
go
and
on?
Pam. Yes, Kelly and Pam just joined us.
Hi,
too.
Kelly and Pam. All right,
Okay.
what's next on our announcements? Oh, magazines. Oh, let's just keep doing that. What do you think?
Yeah, well, that's sort of what I told people. I said, well, as of right now, we're sort of going loaves and fishes. We are still, if you bring in donations, we are still taking them, and we'll still give you a fat quarter.
Yeah.
So, free fat quarter for every donation
Per
that you-
day.
Per day.
Per
that you
customer,
bring
per
in.
day, per visit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do not keep running back to your car to go grab something else to get another free fat
Okay,
quarter.
fun story. We had these group of ladies that came in Shop Hop last month, and they saw that, and they're like, that's awesome. So they literally went to it's not Heartlands anymore.
Story City
City Market, got food, came back, made their donation. Of course, they got a free fat quarter, but they love the idea so much that they just went, got the food, and came back. And they were from out of town, so of course, they don't have their house or pantry nearby. And I just thought that was really cool. So
Yeah, it's been nice. I love seeing the amount. I mean, we had the box so darn full.
yeah,
And the same thing goes for those T-shirt bags.
yes, the t-shirt totes that if you, what was it, 2 episodes ago, 3 episodes ago,
It was when I was gone, so that's what
4
you did.
episodes ago. Anyways, we did a Facebook Live, I think at the beginning of June, where we taught you guys how to make t-shirt tote bags.
Yeah.
So you can always go onto our Facebook page, click on videos, and check out our other lives, or click on live and check out our other lives. So, super easy.
Yeah, definitely, and it's not difficult. And if you do the super lazy way, which involves tying the bottom rather than cutting and tying each individual one, I just grouped it together and tied a knot around it, and then threw it inside.
And
And it worked.
I said to her, okay, Steph, does that pass the can test? And she threw some cans in there, and it passed the can test.
I had 16 cans in that T-shirt bag, and it was holding it. I'm like, that is so much faster than tying. But the other does look better if you want to.
Okay. So the fringe is awesome. I always suggest you put the fringe on the outside of the tote bag, and when you guys see it, you'll know what I'm talking about, because the fringe, you got to tie it like a tie blanket, because it reminds me of the 70s clothes, and it's just cool.
Whereas
That's
I
all I
always
have to
put
say
it on
about
the inside so it cushions and gives extra support at the bottom. So,
It
you
doesn't
know,
look as cool.
well, how often have I tried to look cool? I'm not cool.
You look awesome in
Trust
that
me.
top. That's an awesome color on you.
Well, thank you. It's
She
also
looks so good in blue.
big. It keeps falling.
Well, that's because you look amazing when you're amazing.
Well,
Okay, we digress.
So we're very easily distracted.
Okay, favorite things tonight. Steph,
Well-
what is your favorite thing?
My favorite thing is a bag that I was going to show you last week when we got distracted. So, another one of our Quilt Smart. We now have 3 of these projects. We have the wedding ring, double wedding ring. We have the wine bottle that I showed you, and then we just got this one in. Now, this one made this little bag. It's a cute little bag. Yet again, I like making these things. I don't mind making this type of sashing based.
Yeah. And so it is beautifully
Right.
done with our Australian fabrics, which we should be getting a shipment in within this month sometime. And it's going to be like
I've
3
been waiting.
shipments.
I've been like holding my, but you know, it's supposed to be a good cell phone size.
I need to call HD up. So where is my stuff, man?
Yeah, really. So anyway, the one thing I would recommend on this one is they do have an elongation process. This is meant for cell phones. Well, I think maybe, just maybe, this was old cell phones.
It's not quite big enough.
But it's still a cute little purse. So even if you don't want to put your phone in it, you
I
can
know
still
what we
use
were
it
gonna do
for.
with it.
You can use it for. You can stick whatever supplies you want. If you don't want to wear our belt, you got one of these things.
This
but there's
is-
also the
This
passport.
is what we're going to do.
Yep.
Okay, guys. So here is the thing that you all need to do. You got your passport. You got your purse. You got everything. Everything gets all like, oh, I'm carrying too much stuff. Fold up your passport. Tuck it in here. You have a little wallet, so you can put your credit cards, your money, whatever. It's in here like this. You plug it in there. Shop, shop, shop. Oh, I need you to stamp my passport. Kind lady.
I can do that for you.
Well, thank you very much.
And
Oh.
the thing is, I didn't mention, this actually has 2 pockets.
Has 2 pockets. Oh, now I need a place for my little blocks. That's where this comes in handy. You throw those in here. Why, thank you for stamping my passport. You're so sweet, kind.
And there you go.
And you're on your way. And look how stylish it looks.
It goes really great with her black belt and her black shirt. So anyway, that's my favorite thing. I just thought it was just a fun little,
I think it's awesome.
it's a fun way to do it. So anyway,
How many phones are in here?
well, there's no phones in here.
Well, okay, how many
But
phone
there
bags
are-
are in there?
There are 6 bags.
She's so literal.
I am. So this is $19.99, and you get 6 of those. I mean, you still have to buy the fabric.
And it takes
But-
fat quarters?
No, it doesn't even take. I mean, you can do 2 fat quarters if you want, but I bet if you bought a half yard of fabric, you could do 2 purses out of that half yard.
There you go.
So you get a yard and a half and you got 6 purses. And if you want to elongate it, it's still within that half yard. You just you just cut along some spots, and they have a spot online on their website that you can go to tell you where to cut so you can elongate the purse. So that was my next thing. I just didn't get to do it.
Quilt Smart. They are smart. They're pretty amazing.
It's very nice. Very nice stuff.
All right, what is my favorite thing this week?
I don't know. Let's see. How about...
Oh, that's right.
I'm reading.
Oh, right, right. She keeps me in line, guys. Okay, so I don't know if you know this about our shop, but we are on what I like to call the Villa Rosa of the Month Club. So essentially, the company Villa Rosa Designs has a club that they send us the newest Villa Rosa patterns each month. Okay, so these are the latest and greatest, and I'm going to save that one for last because that's my favorite. So this one's called Turkish Delight, after the candies or the desserts or whatever you want to call them.
That always makes me think of that show.
Oh,
Yeah, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
That one, yeah. Then this one's called Unfurled. This one looks really cool, you guys, and very appropriate for this week. And then we have Elementary. I want to cover up your face stuff.
No, that's okay.
Slice and Dice. And this one takes 16 fat quarters. And y'all know that you have a nice collection of fat quarters in your stash. This would be a great fat quarter stash buster right here. 16 fat quarters in that one. This one is called Jello Salad. Kind of appropriate for a picnic.
That looks like Jello salad.
I know. It's kind of because of layers.
Uh-huh. I totally remember that salad, too.
This one's called Addison, and this is another fat quarter buster. This takes 12 fat quarters. My favorite, and I think yours too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the minute I saw it, I loved it.
This takes 8 dark fat quarters, 8 light fat quarters. And you can make it scrappy or not. It's called Underground. Look how cool that is. Oops. These are so cool. So, these amazing Villa Rosa designs we get monthly. And that brings me to our next segment. It's kind of a new segment, and we'll maybe do a little bit more with that segment. It's called Technology Corner. Technology Corner. So, did you all know, and Steph is the one in this shop that discovered this app.
Well, thanks to a customer.
Thanks to a customer. So, whoever that customer is, thank you. It is called a Villa Rosa Designs or Villa Rosa Designs app. You literally can go to your Google Play Store or whatever, because I'm not an iPhone person, so I don't know what it's called. But you go to your app store and you can download Villa Rosa Designs app. Or do you want to see these again?
No, she just wants to know the size. So you go ahead and go with that, and I'll look into this.
I've just done some screen prints. This is the app, you guys, and this is amazing because basically what it does is it shows you all, by clicking on this, it will show you all of the Villa Rosa design patterns, and you can look at them alphabetically if you want to, or just scroll through. And as you scroll through, you could select which ones that you either like or have, and then you can categorize them to say, I want this one, or I have this one, okay? So as you can see on here, it says My Lists, and your lists are either what you have or what you want. Mm-hmm. So how many of you guys have come into a quilt shop, looked at the Villa Rosa patterns, because almost everybody I know loves those. They're inexpensive, they're cute patterns.
I had some girls actually treat them like they were trading cards.
Yeah.
They bought 4 of the same pattern and then said, oh yeah, well my friend was going to want one of these and she's got some that I want, so we're just going to trade.
Just trade. So, and so you've gone in, you flip through, and you're like, oh, I love this one, this one. You get home, and you're like, oh, I already have this one.
Oops. Trading card.
What this app will do is it allows you to know which ones you already have, so you can flip through the app first and say, oh, I already have this one, I don't need it. So it's great with that. But it also allows you to look at the latest. Like, look at this.
I like that one too.
This is one of the newer ones that's come out this last year. But it allows you to then, after you select the one you want, you could say what I own or what I want. Then, so you can select. You select which list you're going to put it under. This is your list choices. What I want, what I own. Sorry if I'm going too fast, y'all holler. And then once you put it under whatever list you have, it shows you the picture. Now, not only does it show you the picture, let's see if y'all notice this, and I might need to back up a few paces here. It tells you your fabric that you need. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
It gives you all that information on there. So if you come to our shop and you are looking for a specific pattern, in our shop, Steph has done an amazing job of categorizing them by fat quarter, friendly, whatever friendly, and then alphabetized within that category.
To give credit where credit is due, that's actually Tori.
See, it was your idea though.
Yeah,
but Tori does the brunt of the work.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tori.
Let's face it.
Yeah. So let's say Batty is, no, not Batty. Grid work. This is one of our newer ones. Grid work is the one I want. Then I see that it's, a focus fabric, because usually they put whatever friendly at the top. So then now if the store is categorizing it by what fabric friendly it is, you can go to that and pull it out and see if they have it.
So if it's jelly roll, or if it's, fat quarter, or if it's panel, we have those friendly. Also.
And then, let's say you're like, oh my gosh, I love this. And I love it, so tempting. I want to see if they have it. So then you go to our website and you go to search, you type in Gridwork because you know the name, and it will pull it up, and then you can order it, or you at least know it's at our store.
And then you can come visit us, and we get to see you.
Which we prefer you visiting us. We love online sales, but we love seeing your faces too. So. Anyways, that is the Villa Rosa Design app, and it is amazing.
It is It is very nice. Now, Kelly wanted to know the sizes. They vary, Kelly. These, just the ones that we have here, this one is 48 by 64. This one is 54 by 73. This one is 45 by 54. This one is 59 by 78. So they're mostly throw size.
Yeah.
And then we have, this one is 60 by 69. So they're in that throw size category. You can expand them and make them, so if you want, 4 of them would be approximately a king.
You can either always throw borders onto it or make more blocks.
Right, that's true. And then you have these are just table runners, so they're obviously.
And I love the table runner ones because they're kind of quick and easy projects. And like this one, the unfurled, it takes 4 5-inch charm squares. So if you got a charm pack, or just you can cut 5-inch. Whatever's. This one I think takes a mini charm. This Turkish Delight, which I really want those right now. That sounds really good. Yeah, this takes a mini charm pack.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Oh, they're so good.
I'll take your word for it. Although some of the things you eat.
I'm a little bit more daring in my food choices than Steph is.
I'm from the Midwest.
Like yesterday,
I like my meat and potatoes.
Yesterday, my best friend and I, who was visiting me, we went to this Chinese food restaurant that I think is as authentic as I think we can get here, maybe. And I ordered like a hot pot. So good. It was really good. I'm not sure what I ate, but it was really good. It was good. So
I'm glad she was here to share it with you.
So this one I kind of want to do in like 70s prints.
Well, we have that Maureen McCormick.
Yeah, because Jell-O salad. I mean, who doesn't remember like 70s, 80s, and all the family picnics that everybody went to, and y'all ate Jell-O salad of some sort? And I'm sure that predates, 60s or whenever they started doing Jell-O salad.
Right, Aunt Mary Lou?
Yeah.
All kinds of potlucks there.
Who remembers? And the first person that says I do and can tell me at least one ingredient in this salad will win a prize. Okay. Are you ready? Steph's getting the prize out. I don't know what the prize is, but it's amazing because we always do amazing prizes. Watergate salad. Who remembers it and what is an ingredient in it? Go. First person that can give me who remembers it and an ingredient in it. I don't care what the ingredient is, but an ingredient in it will win this lovely boutique bundle.
Collection.
All right, so
we've got Nancy Jansen. She says I do. So
okay, what's the ingredient, Nancy?
Expand on that,
We
Nancy.
need an ingredient. Pam Miller, pistachio pudding. Okay, so we have 2 winners. Pistachio pudding. Yep. Uh-oh. Well, Pam's got, so we need somebody that can tell us they remember it and that they know an ingredient. Walnuts were in it. Pistachio. Okay, Nancy's got both of them.
Okay.
So Nancy did first. So Nancy Jansen, you are our winner of our amazing boutique bundle.
Ooh.
We'll figure out arrangements to get this to you, or just come in the shop because we'd love to see you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Shall we move on?
I think we probably should. I think we pretty much
Impromptu. Okay, that was our favorite things. This was our technology. Okay, Country Register guys, we haven't gotten our magazines yet, so I've sent an email off to the editor saying, where are our magazines? Because we don't have
There's no food.
There's no food.
She's very sad. There's no food to eat.
Which last week Steph did make something, and
I was underimpressed. It was just a recipe that I found. It was called rhubarb pudding. It
wasn't that great.
It
I
was
didn't
not
try
that
it because I
fantastic.
didn't feel like it. But
no. Well, and I think I ended up over the entire week eating the entire thing by myself.
so sad.
Little bits at a time. I did not eat the whole thing. You know, how you eat an elephant? One
Little
bite
bit-
at a time?
One bite at a time. Okay,
It was
so
not huge. So
we're hoping we'll get our Country Register thing soon because we're excited to see what all goodies are in there.
preferably before next Wednesday, so I have a time to actually make something.
So, what's new in the shop, you guys?
So, what's new in the shop? We're thinking Halloween. We're thinking her outfit. And why we have to do that.
My outfit. Does that not, like, you guys scream, like, kind of Halloween,
It's sort of wintry.
wintry colors?
I'm not wintry.
So, Tim Holtz, Regions Beyond line, is in. And look how adorable this is, you guys. Steph folded these, and they look like a kitty cat. So, super cool. This is the full collection. This is 13
13 fat quarters.
fat quarters for $45. So you guys have a baker's dozen here again. So 3 or the price of 12 with the 13th one free.
Mhm.
So these are amazing fat quarters, you guys. And so she did that lovely one, and I wanted to show you guys. Look how cool this is. If you guys are a Tim Holtz fan, which obviously
I think
we
that
are.
one is so cool. That's probably my favorite.
Well, look at this. It says bat and eat.
Well, and it says it's
Apple.
treat. It's trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
And it says pumpkin, and it says spooky, and it says so it has all these words written out. But you could probably cut it out and make it spell whatever you wanted it to.
Yeah. So again, this is a little bit different than variation of what we've had before. I think it's a little brighter than the last one we had.
Possibly, yeah.
This is what made the collection for me. I love this one. It's kind of romantic in a creepy Halloween way. Look how beautiful that is. Here, let's put that up. Look how beautiful that is, you guys. I just love that. It's so like
It's got hints of Christmas too because they have the same background for
well,
the Christmas
yeah,
one.
he's used the same background for the Christmas one and for another line, but then he's adding it to this and with this black floral
Well, it's
print.
definitely more Halloween-y than what.
Yeah, and it's just so beautiful. All of the tones that are in here, it's just so beautiful. So we have that one. This one I really like because, sorry Cooper, you folded all these and now I'm unfolding them.
It's not my fault.
Mama loves you. This one I think is appropriate for Steph and I because it has druggist.
Uh-huh. Well, you know, that's the same one here. It has
Yeah.
the pharmacies on here.
Oh yeah, and poison.
This one has Meek's drugstore
We
and
should just
formaldehyde.
Open that one up.
So this is very similar. This is the whole reason we got into this
Tim Holtz.
originally, Tim Holtz
Look how
supplies.
fun that is. Isn't that cool, you guys?
Just
so
old fashioned.
fun.
I feel like I'm reading the want ads
Yeah.
section.
Or if y'all remember Skipper's, the restaurant, they used. Well, do they have Skipper's out here?
I'm not having skippers out here.
Okay, never mind. You guys don't have Skipper's here.
Well, maybe some of the people that are in Colorado might
Okay,
know
so
something. I don't know.
Skipper's, which is like a seafood restaurant in like Vancouver, Washington area. I don't know where else they might be, but they actually had like all of these different things like on the tables, on the walls. It was kind of like Cheers, where you had those pictures of the old-fashioned stuff. It's kind of like that. It's cool.
Norm.
Okay, so here's more of the line. I
This
love
would-
this plaid.
This would be the red-green version of Halloween.
And then they have this really awesome polka dot. I don't know if you know this about me. I love polka dot. I don't wear polka dot. I used to wear polka dot. I grew out of polka dot. Like. So here's polka dot. It's so cool. This one is like chalkboard with like all these chemistry type
It's called
equations on it.
alchemy.
Alchemy. Look how cool that is. And then we have, of course, the Harlequin. He always seems to do some sort of a Harlequin pattern. And then you can't have Halloween without spider webs. Look at that. Spider webs. And this one is what inspired this outfit because it's not quite the same, but it caught my
same
eye.
concept.
Another plaid. And remember, guys, if you're afraid of doing plaids because you're worried about it lining up correctly, do it as bias binding. Then you're good to go.
Oh, you know, what kinds of ones?
Look at this one. This is like adverts or something. It's just kooky and crazy. Love it. Oh, this one is like a damask print on a fun orange. And I love these because I'm not like a super Halloween-y fan, but this has got like this vintage look to it, vintage feel.
That's my least favorite one.
This one is really cool. Like, you have to love skeletons, maybe, or just cut it up and make it small enough. The colors are awesome. So,
But if you do love skeletons,
if you do love skeletons, so the free pattern that Free Spirit Fabrics has done with this is this applique skeleton pattern. It is a free pattern. If you go out to our website and look up the Fat Quarter Bundle that we have for y'all, there is a link to this free pattern there, as well as on our website on our free patterns page. And it gives you all, obviously, all the cutouts for your applique. It's just really, it's kind of quirky and cool.
on this particular size, this is 34 by 42.
So it's a wall hanging.
So it's, you
Not
know,
big.
this by
Yeah.
a little over 3. So a little over 3.
So if you
by 3 and
wanted
a
to
half.
kind of dabble in that collage kind of, it's not quite, what's
Laura
her,
Heine?
Laura Heine-esque. It's not quite there. But if you've wanted to dabble in something small, this would be a great project. And it does take more than just the fat quarters, but not much more.
I know we've had a couple of ladies come in who said that their daughter's favorite holiday was
Halloween.
Halloween.
So
Like, okay.
it's very cool, guys. Tim Holtz, Regions Beyond, Halloween line. We have it up behind our register on our stairway railing for you guys to check out. Anything that we throw up there is usually what's new and what we kind of want to put on display. So if you guys see it up there, it's not like we can't take it down or cut off of it.
Oh, no.
Absolutely we can.
Oh, no, yeah.
So it's just kind of our,
We already have with this one, too.
oh, good. It's
So.
our fancy place.
Yeah.
You know. It's a fancy place. So
And they may or may
that's
not
what's
go with
new.
ravens, right, Pat?
Oh, you guys want to know what else is new?
Yeah. I'm always excited to hear what's new.
So, my best friend Teresa was here in town, and y'all may have seen posts if you follow me on my personal Facebook page. She makes me do, she doesn't make me do, she influences me to do wild and crazy things.
Yes. That she does not get from me.
So I did a wild and crazy thing, and I got my very first tattoo. And I'm going to tell you the story behind the tattoo before I show it to you. And it's in a lovely place. It's nothing that's, it's a lovely place. So this was her first trip to Iowa. And as being a new person to Iowa myself, this particular thing is something that we don't have out west that is amazing, magical, and wonderful. And one of the very special things about Iowa and any place else that has these. It's a firefly. Or lightning bug. I don't know.
They're both.
They're both the same.
Yeah.
So the first time I saw them, it almost made me want to cry.
You were all teary up. And all that kind of
Because,
stuff.
I mean, you see in all these movies, you know, fireflies, you know, you kind of think of Tinkerbell a little bit.
Or you think of the Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog.
That's a classic firefly type movie.
Yeah. So you think of all these wonderful like stories that have fireflies, and they're just so magical. Okay, they're a bug, and I know that there's a chemical reaction, blah, 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 blah. Don't take the magic away from me, people. I love them. So this was her first time seeing fireflies. And we caught her on video trying to capture a firefly in a little Tupperware container. She let the firefly go. She did catch one. She let it go. So the firefly is
But she
safe.
said it lit up
It lit up.
right before she let it,
Like it
before
was
it flew
saying,
off.
thank you. I'm so glad to have met you. So, we decided to go get tattoos together because it was my first, not her first, but it was my first one, and that was something that she really wanted to do with me. So, we went and we got a firefly tattoo to commemorate her visit and our experience as being Pacific Northwestern girls who've never seen fireflies before and thinking it's just so magical and wonderful. And Yeah, and she was crying too the first time she saw him. She was just, and she literally was
These
like
two are like peas in a pod.
she was literally like this little kid running around trying to capture this firefly, and it was so stinking cute. And I wish I could post the video on here. I'll ask her permission.
Because you were doing the same kind of thing when you came out.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I get the firefly.
They really are two peas
Oh
in
my
a pod.
gosh, we're just yeah. I'm sad to see her go. Let's just put it that way.
She's a special person.
It's been 4 years since I've seen her, so it was a really sweet visit and a much needed visit.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and they got to spend as much time as they possibly could together. Sometimes I think sleep was optional.
It was. Well, and then, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We're not going to get into that.
Where are we at now?
We're there.
Okay. I took Teresa to the airport today, but there was one store here that she absolutely wanted to go into, and she is my shopping friend. She loves to shop. She
She's very
always
good at it.
finds great deals. She always is. She's my techie girl too. She loves, gadgety technology things.
Could have used her today.
Gosh, yeah. So, anyways, the store that's called the store with everything you don't need. If you've never heard of it or seen it, if you've passed in Story City, you have passed it every time. It is just west of us.
Some people may have known it formerly. It's been Aaron's Implement. It's where you could get the t-shirts, the graphic t-shirts that they did. And now it is the store with everything you don't need.
Everything you don't need. And it is owned and ran by the sweetest man you'll ever meet. His name is CJ. And he is just, oh my gosh. He was so sweet. We go in there and he's like, oh, don't mind the mess. We're just redoing stuff, which is what we say all the time,
We're used to saying
Anyways,
that.
he's so sweet. You go in there and the face of the shop, it is just, you kind of don't expect what's in there. And they had everything in there from
Very unassuming.
kitchen stuff to just a lot of cool things in there and
Clothing.
stuff like, I don't need that. They had Wolfgang Puck pans in there that I'm like, I don't know if that'll work with my induction cooktop, but I'm going to go back and probably get some because my husband loves to cook, and so, yeah, he'll enjoy these if they'll work with our induction cooktop. But I did get a couple things. Very reasonably priced. And the first one, I want to show you, let me show you his card. His name is CJ Nanning. I'm so sorry, CJ, if I'm mispronouncing that.
Nanning.
Yeah, but
Nanning.
that's the information for the shop and their hours. And he always has such a beautiful garden in the front. He works at it, and it's just so beautiful. The store with everything you don't need. Okay, so the first thing I got is this beautiful scarf. Look how gorgeous that is. And with the outfit that I'm actually wearing today, I was not wearing this little jumper thing. It was like perfect. And this was
Not so much with the jumper.
No, not with the jumper. This is only $275.
That's a
all I
really
paid.
good price.
$275 for this gorgeous.
And it's huge.
It is big.
I mean,
It's a good size scarf.
This is our whole thing is 70 inches,
Yeah.
and this is easily a 2-foot scarf.
And look
Or
how
2 foot, 2
look
yards.
how gorgeous this is. Just doing a simple. Again, not with the jumper. Don't judge. All right. See how gorgeous this is? It just adds that pop of color. Scarves are wonderful for that. Okay. So lightweight scarf. It's beautiful. The second thing I found that I had to get is a sign. No work during drinking hours.
This is actually an important thing for Eileen to have, because she has a tendency to work excessively.
So you guys, there's so much cute stuff in there, and it's a bit like a treasure box. You kind of just keep digging and you find all these little treasures, and like if you're into stuff like this or completely different stuff, I tell you, he's got it. Y'all got to go in there. It's just the cutest little shop. Story City has treasures
Things you just don't know that you need.
that we didn't know even existed, because
Yeah.
we've been here for 2.5 years and people are like, well, what's that store all about? I'm like, I don't know, I've never been in there.
Thank you, Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa. You're amazing. She's amazing. So you guys, the store with everything you don't need. Make sure you add that to your list of shops to go see in Story City.
Lots of places to visit.
Oh my gosh, I love that store. And like I said, CJ, if you're watching, which I hope you are, thank you. You made our trip in there, wonderful, memorable, and all right.
Well, Pam Miller might be stopping there tomorrow after she stops to
You
see
should.
us.
Oh, and can I say, they do have like this really cute room for kids. Like a bunch of little stuff in there for kids. What a great place to go. Like if you know, your little one has worked and done something and they've earned their allowance and they want to go spend something that's not too expensive but kind of fun. You take them there, you take them into this room, and
It's
then
a treat.
they get to go pick something out with money that they've earned. And of course, hopefully they're saving and tithing some of that money because, you know, that's responsible.
Yes.
And we should be teaching our children that. But anyways, very fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm rambling on.
Well, when Pam comes tomorrow, she'll be seeing our kids. So
And
you yell loud enough, you might be able to get Eileen to come down. But you
Yeah.
have to see me at New Cara if you want to see me.
yes,
So
Steph's working at New Cara.
tomorrow's a working day.
Our
working
children
day.
will be here manning the shop,
Or woman in the shop.
peopling the shop. They'll be overseeing the shop,
They'll be the employees of the day.
employees of the day. So
So
I think that's all we have.
that's all we got. And I don't.
Do you have anything to add? Would you
I
like-
didn't go shopping. I worked, so I have no fun things to show you. So, nope.
No fun things.
Just congratulations again to Nancy for.
Yay!
Winning
And
that.
I think we may have had kind of a tie in there. We'll look back through, and then I
We'll
think
see
there
what
may
we
have been
can
kind of a tie in there.
We may make it for you other phone calls just in case.
That's right. We'll take care of
Right.
y'all. All right. So you guys, let's see if I get this right. Thanks for hanging out with the best quilt shop owners in Story City.
We'll see you next week. Same so time, same so place.
Bye.
Bye.
And live.